Each year, over 100,000 children vote to decide the Washington Children's Choice Picture Book Award. Here are the books that you will be choosing from this year.
Yay! Another stack of books to explore. I love finding out about all the titles that have been chosen as nominees. If they make it as a nominee, they're awfully good. I wonder which I'll like best.
A Bike Like Sergio's, written by Mary Beth Boltz, illustrated by Noah Jones. Finders keepers, right? When Reuben picks up somebody's lost money, he finds out how hard it can be to do the right thing. The Cow Who Climbed a Tree, author and illustrator Gemma Marino. Tina isn't like other cows. She believes that the sky's the limit and everything is possible. But her sisters aren't convinced, and when Tina tells them she has climbed a tree and met a dragon, they decide that her nonsense has gone too far. Off they go into the woods to find her, and soon discover a world of surprises. The Darkest Dark, written by Chris Hadfield, illustrated by Fawn Brothers. Young Chris loves pretending he's a brave astronaut exploring the universe. Only one problem. At night, he's afraid of the dark. Only when he watches the moon landing on TV does he realize how exciting the unknown can be. This book was inspired by the childhood of real-life astronaut Chris Hadfield.
We haven't heard about these yet, but it looks like there are birds, mammals, reptiles, and amphibian characters to choose from. Only the fish are missing. Aw, poor fish, missing out on all the fun.
Don't Call Me Wccpba, author Sean Taylor, illustrator Kate Hindley. When you're a preciously small canine with a big and bold personality, how do you show your doting owners that you want to be treated like an ordinary dog? Everyone Loves Bacon, by Kelly DiPuccio, illustrated by Eric White. Everyone loves bacon, but letting his fame go to his head may prove more dangerous than he thought. Hare and Tortoise, written and illustrated by Allison Murray, adapted from an Aesop's fable. Hare is the fastest on the farm. Tortoise, well, he's as slow as they go. So when they decide to have a race, Hare is certain to win, isn't he? The Highest Mountain of Books in the World, written and illustrated by Wccpba. A boy who wants to fly discovers the many ways that books can take him to the greatest heights. Madeline Finn and the Library Dog, written and illustrated by Lisa Papp. Reluctant reader Madeline really wants to earn a star at school. So when Mrs. Dimple, the librarian, suggests that she read to a dog, Madeline gives it a try.
I love books. I love dogs. Look, there is even a book about books and dogs.
The Magic Word, by Mac Barnett, illustrated by Elise Parsley. When Paxton C. Haymeyer's babysitter tells him to say the magic word, she could never have imagined what would happen next. Would be a walrus chasing her, an elephant in the living room playing cards, and a full water park and moat in the front yard. And that's just the beginning. The Marvelous Thing That Came from a Spring, author and illustrator Gilbert Ford. One day, a spring fell from the desk of Richard James, an engineer and a dreamer. Its coils took a walk, and so did Richard's imagination. He knew right away that he had stumbled into something marvelous. With the help of his wife Betty, Richard took this ordinary spring and turned it into a plaything. But it wasn't just any old trinket. It was a slinky, and it would become one of the most popular toys in American history.
Halfway through the list, and I can already tell it'll be hard to choose just one favorite.
Morigami, by Dory Klaber, illustrated by G. Brian Karras. Joey, who loves anything that can fold, learns origami, the Japanese art of paper folding, but it takes a lot of time and practice before he can perfect the craft. Nanette's Baguette, author and illustrator Mo Willems. It's Nanette's first trip to get the baguette. Is she set? You bet! Pirate's Perfect Pet, author Beth Ferry, illustrator Matt Myers. Ahoy! Pirates, pets, and puns run amok as a swaggering, soft-hearted captain takes off on a mad search for the perfect animal sidekick. Plants Can't Sit Still, by Rebecca E. Hirsch, illustrated by Mia Posada. Do plants really move? Absolutely. You might be surprised by all the movements that plants can make. Plants might not pick up their roots and walk away, but they definitely don't sit still. Discover the many ways that plants and their seeds move.
Okay, nonfiction lovers, here are your choices. Will it be plants or inventions?
The Princess and the Warrior, A Tale of Two Volcanoes, author and illustrator Duncan Tonatiuh. Princess Ista had many wealthy suitors, but dismissed them all. When a mere warrior, Popoka, promised to be true to her and stay always by her side, Ista fell in love. The emperor promised Popoka that if he could defeat their enemy, Jaguar Claw, then the two could wed. When Popoka was near to defeating Jaguar Claw, his opponent sent a messenger to Ista saying Popoka was dead. Ista fell into a deep sleep, and upon his return even Popoka could not wake her. But as promised, Popoka stayed by her side.
I'm excited that there's a folk tale. I love hearing stories from long ago and far away.
Quackers, written and illustrated by Liz Wong. Quackers has always believed that he is a duck, but when he meets new friends who look like him and call themselves cats, he has to find a way to combine the best of both worlds. Quit Calling Me a Monster, by Jory John, illustrated by Bob Shea. A young monster resents being called a monster. Will he be able to get you to stop? And just what does he want to be called? Stick and Stone, by Beth Ferry, illustrated by Tom Lichtenheld. Stick and Stone are both lonely, until Pinecone's teasing causes one to stick up for the other, and a solid friendship is formed.
Wow, these all look fun. Friends that are a stick and stone, a monster, oops, I'm not supposed to call him that, and bacon. These authors really know how to use their imagination.
Thunder Boy Jr., written by Sherman Alexie, illustrated by Juji Morales. Thunder Boy Jr. wants a normal name, one that is all his own. Dad is known as Big Thunder, but Little Thunder doesn't want to share a name.
There are lots of books about all sorts of people. I like those. The question is, which one will I like best?
A Well-Mannered Young Wolf, by Jean Leroy, illustrated by Matthew Maudet. A young wolf must fulfill his prey's last wishes before he devours them.
Okay, that's the end. Now it is up to you to decide what book you like best. Will it be one of these? Or one of these? Or maybe one of these? Whatever title you choose is great, and I'm glad you found a favorite. And remember, even if your favorite doesn't win, you win because you found a book to love.
This movie has been made using Photo Story 3 for Windows by Paula Whitman and her helpers, the mice.
We just wanted to say goodbye. Happy reading and voting. Bye. See you next year.